Hi there, and welcome to day 3 of Binary 30, a nonsensical coding challenge where I write common interview algorithms using the ASCII binary representation. I've got to practice these questions anyway, so might as well have some fun with it. The rules of the challenge are simple. I have nothing to go off of other than my memory and whatever I write on the whiteboard. Any incorrect numeric calculation will cause the code to fail. We'll keep track of how many binary 30 questions I get right or wrong. Currently, we are 2 for 2, so hopefully we have a 3-day streak. And today we're going to be tackling twosum, where we're given a nums array and a target. We have to find the pair of numbers that add up to the target and return their indices. So we'll be using a map to store key value pairings of number values and their indices. Then we'll loop through the array. We'll store a variable res that stores the difference between the target and the number at index I. Then we'll check to see if res is in the map. If it is, we'll return I and the value at res in the map, since we are returning indices. If we don't have that value, then we will add the key value pairing to the map of the current number and its respective index. All right, let's start writing out our function keyword. So, for starters, we have got the letter F. F is 102, so 64 and 32 is 96, plus 4 is 100, plus 2 is 102. Okay, on to the letter U. U is 117, so 64 and 32 is 96, plus 16 is 112, 4 is 116, 1 is 117. All right, 96, 112, 16, 117. On to the letter N. So N is 110. So 96, 104, 108, 110. Okay. Now we've got the letter C. C is code 99. So 64 and 32 is 96, plus 2 is 98, plus 1 is 99. Cool. Next we have the letter T. T is 116. So we've got 64, 32 is 96, plus 16 is 112, plus 4 is 116. Okay. Now we've got I. I is 105, so 96, plus 8 is 104, plus 1 is 105. And that's correct, right? 96, 104, 105. Okay, now we've got O. O is 111. 64 and 32 is 96, plus 8 is 104, 108, 110, 111. Okay, and then to wrap up our function keyword, we just need the letter N, and N is code 110, so we can just swap the first place to a 0. Cool, so we've got our function keyword. Now let's go ahead and make a space, so 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're going to move on to naming our function twosum. So T is 116, so 64, 32 is 96, 112, 116. Okay, on to W, which is 119. So since we already have 116, we can just add 2 and 1. That'll give us 119. On to O. O is 111. So 96, 104, 108, 110, 111. Okay, On to capital S. Capital S is a code of 83. So we've got 64 and 16 is 80, plus 2 and 1 is 83. Then we've got U, 117, so 64, 96, 112, 116, 117. Okay. To sum. So now we need the letter M, which is 109, 96, 104, 108, 109. Okay. Cool. We've got that. Now let's add in another space. Okay, then we're gonna add, I'm gonna switch pens. Now we're gonna add in some parentheses. So it's gonna be code 40, so 32, and 8 is code 40, so 001, 01, 1, 2, 3. Now we're gonna have two parameters. The first is gonna be nums, so it's gonna be an array, code 110. 64 and 32 is 96, plus 8 is 104, plus 4 is 108, plus 2 is 110. Then we have U, which is 117. (96), 112, 16, 117. 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 0, 1. All right. Got M, which is 109. So 64, 32 is 96, 104, 108, 109. Okay. And then lastly, we have S. S is code 115. So this will be 112, 114, 115. Cool. So that's our first parameter. Our next parameter is going to be target, but first we need a comma. It's going to be code 44, 32, 40, 44. Okay. And then we'll put a T for target, but first let's add a space. Okay, now we're on to 116. 64 and 32 is 96, 112, 116. A is 97, 2, 1. On to R. R is code 114. That's 112 plus 2 is 114. On to G. G is 103. It's 96, 100, 102, 103. Right, so 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, and that's 96. Cool. So target. So we need an E, which is going to be code 101. Right, so E. think that is actually, so 64 and 32 is 96, plus 4 is 100, plus 1 is 101. Oops. 0, 1. Cool. We just need to wrap this up with a t. So t is 116, 112, 4 is 116. Okay. Then a closing parentheses, 41, 32 plus 8 is 40, plus 1 is 41. Okay. Let's add in a space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to have an opening curly bracket for our function. 96 plus 16 is 112, 120, 122, 123. Now let's get onto a new line, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 0, 1, 0. Then we're going to indent twice, so that would be 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. So now we are on our new line, and we are going to create a map. So let's go ahead and start with declaring a variable m. So L is the let keyword, or the first letter for the let keyword. So 96 plus 8 is 104, plus 4 is 108. So make sure that's correct. 96, 104, 108. Cool. On to the letter E. E is 101, so that's 100, 101. On to T. T is 116, right? Let. So 64 and 32 is 96, plus 16 is 112, plus 4 is 116. Then we'll have a space, so 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're going to have the letter M, which will be our map variable, 109, 96, 104, 108, 109. Okay. Then we'll add another space, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll have the equals sign, so that'll be 61, 48, 56, 60, 61. Okay, and then we'll have one more space, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're going to use the new keyword, and that's going to be 110. So 64, 32 is 96, plus 8 is 104, plus 4 is 108, plus 2 is 110. Okay. On to the letter E, which is 101. 64 and 32 is 96, plus 4 is 100, plus 1 is 101. Lastly, W. W is 119. 64, 32 is 96, 16 is 112, 116, 118, 119. Okay. Cool. So we are going to invoke the map constructor function. So capital letter M, and M capital is I think it's 77. If n is 70. Yeah, I think it's 77. Cool. 64 plus 8 is 72, 76, 77. Okay. On to the letter A. A is code 97. 64 and 32 is 96, plus 1 is 97. So 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. Okay. Letter P is 112. 96, 112. Cool. Now we just need some brackets to call the function. So 40, 32, I guess parentheses, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. And then code 41 for the other side. 41. So 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. Cool. Let's get on to the next line, but first let's add a semicolon. So 59. 32 and 16 is 48, plus 8 is 56, plus 2 is 58, 1 is 59. Okay. That's good. So new line is 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. And then a little bit of spacing, so two spaces. Some indentation. Cool. Now we're going to have a for loop, because we're going to loop through the nums array. So f is 102, 64, 32 is 96, 100, 102. Okay. O is 111, it's 96, 104, 108, 110, 111. Okay. Cool. R, 114. $112, $114. Okay. Cool. Now let's add just a little bit of spacing here. Okay. Parentheses 40, 32, and 8 is 40. Now we're going to have an I variable here, so let's go ahead and use the let keyword. So 108, 96, 104. Is that correct? 96, 104, 108. E is 101. $64, 32 is 96, plus 4 is 100, plus 1 is 101. Okay. On to the letter T. T is 116. It's 112, 116. All right, 96, 112, 116, yep. So now we're going to want to name the variable I. But first, let's add a space. It's 0, 0, 1, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now onto the I variables. So 64, 32 is 96, plus 8 is 104, 105. Okay. Now equals. Sign is 61, so 48, 56, 60, 61. Okay. So that is going to equal 0, but first, a space. 0 is code 48, 32 and 16. Cool. So now let's add a semicolon, which is code 59, 48, 56, 58, 59. Okay. We'll have I, which is code 105, but first a space. Cool. So we'll be doing as long as I is less than nums.length. So 64 and 32 is 96, plus 8 is 104, 105. It's going to be code 60. Just add it in the space right now. 48, 56, 60. Okay. On to nums.length. So that'll be n, and that's code 110, first a space. Okay. 432 is 96, plus 8 is 104, plus 4 is 108, plus 2 is 110. Okay. On to 117. It's 112, 116, 117. So we've got 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Okay. Oh, yeah, I meant to put the U over there, so that was U. Now let's go on to M. M is 109, 96, 104, 108, 109. Okay. S is 115, so 112, 114, 115. Okay. Now we're going to use the length property. So first we'll add a period. It's 46, 40, 44, 46. Okay. Length. So we'll start with L. L is 108, 96, 104, 108. So 96, 100, 101. Okay. N is code 110, 64, 96, 104, 108, 110. On to G. G is code 103. 96 plus 4, so 100 plus 2 and 1 is 103. Okay. Length. So t is next. T is 116, 112, and 116. Okay. 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. Length. And then h is 104. So 64 and 32 is 96, plus 8 is 104. Cool. So now we just need to add a semicolon here, and that'll be code 59. 32 and 16 is 48, plus 8 is 56, 58, 59. Okay. Then we'll move on to I, which is 105, but first let's add a space. Okay. Oh, oops. 105. 96, 104, 105. Right, 96, 104, 105. And then we're going to increment by 1, and that'll be plus plus, so we're going to have 2 plus signs. So 32, 8 is 40, 42, 43. Let's double check that. So 32, 8, 2 and 1, right? 40, 42. Okay. And so we're going to have one more of those. 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. Okay. Now let's add in a closing parentheses. So code 41, 40, 41. 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. Okay. Now we're going to add a space. And we need to add a opening curly bracket, and that's going to be code 123, 96, 112, 120, 122, 123. Okay. So now we're going to enter a new line, which is 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. And then we're going to have 4 spaces for indentation since we're inside of the for loop, inside of the function. So 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. Okay. Now we're going to declare a res variable. So let's use the let keyword again. 108. 96, 104, 108. Okay. On to the letter E. E is 101, 96, 100, 101. And T. T is 116, 96, 96 plus 16 is 112, plus 4 is 116. Yeah, okay. So that is our let variable, or I guess our let keyword. Adding in a space, and now let's name it res. So R is 114, 96, 112, 114. Okay. E is 101, So 64 and 32 is 96, 100, 101. Yeah, okay. Res. So S is 115. '96 plus 112, 114, 115. Okay, now we're going to add an equal sign, which is code 61, but first spacing. Now 48, 56, 60, 61. Okay. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our target, we're going to subtract our target from nums at index I. So let's spell out target. So T is 116, 96, 112, 116. 1, 2, 3, 0. Now we're on to A. A is 97. 1, 2, 3, 4. R is code 114, so it's going to be 112, 114. So tar get 103, so 100, 102, 103. Okay, on to E, which is 101, 96, 100, 101. Right, is that correct? 96, 97, yeah. Okay. On to T, which is 116. So 116, 112, 116. Cool. Now we're going to subtract. Subtract is 45, if I remember correctly. I hope it's 45. But first, let's add a space. Okay. 32 and 8's 40, 44, 45. Okay, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0. Okay, so we added in the minus sign, and so okay, that's 32. Yeah. Now we need another space, and now we're going to be subtracting from nums at index I. So we've got 110, 64 and 32 is 96, 104, 108, 110. Okay. 112, 116, 117. On to M, which is 109, so 96, 104, 108, 109. 96, 104, 108, 109. Cool. On to the letter S. S is 115, so 112, 114, 115. Okay. So we have nums. We're subtracting it from target. Now we're going to want the bracket. So opening bracket is 91, 64, 80, 88, 90, 91. And then inside of there is the letter I. It's 105, 96, 104, 105. Cool. Onto the closing bracket. It's 93, 80, 88, 92, 93. Okay. Cool. So now let's just close this out with 59 before going on to the next line. So 48, 56, 58, 59. All right, 3 and then 2. Cool, so onto the new line, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. And then we're gonna have 4 spaces, so 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 0, 0, 1, 1, 2. Cool, so now we're gonna have conditional, so we'll make an if statement. And our conditional will be if the map has res in it. So 64, 32 is 96, 108, or 104, and then 105. On to F. F is 102, 100, 102. So now we'll have a parentheses, but first a space. 40, 32, 40. So if we'll do m.has, so m is 109, so 64, 32 is 96, 104, 108, 109. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that's correct. 96, 104, 108, 109. Okay. Okay, so on to period, which is code 46, 40, 44, 46. Okay. All right, 40, 44. Okay, H is 10, H is code 104. So 64, 32 is 96, plus 8 is 104. 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. So letter A. A is 97. So 64, 32, and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. S is 115, so 64, 32 is 96, 112, 114, 115. Okay. Let's make sure, 90, 112, yeah. was S. Yeah, I think that's correct. Right, because 64 and 32 is 96. Yeah. Okay, so we're on to the opening parentheses, right? Has, so 40. Checking if it has res, so that's 114, 96, 112, 114. E is 101, 96, 100, 101. S is 115. Okay, and then we need two closing parentheses. So we'll do 41, 32, 840, 41. Okay. And so, if it is the case that we have res in our map, we're going to return an array containing I, as well as the key value pairing, so the value to the key of res. So let's start off with a space. And now we're going to have the return keyword. It's 114, 96, 112, 114. Zero, one. Zero, one, one, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. On to the letter T. T is 116. So 96, 112, 116. Then the letter U is 117. So we'll just switch that to a 1. It'll be 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Okay. Back to R. R is 114. And so just swap the 0 with the 1, 0 with the 2's place, and then remove the 1. So 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. Let's double check that. 112, 114. Okay. And then we just have N, which is 110. Okay. 96, 104, 108, 110. What are we returning? So first we're returning a space. And then we're going to have brackets. So we have an opening bracket. 64, 80, 88, 90, 91. Let's double check. So 80, 88, 90, 91. Okay. So inside of the bracket, we're going to have I. I is 105, 90, 96, 104, 105. Okay. Now we've got comma, so comma is going to be 44, 32, 40, 44. Okay. And so now we're going to do map.get of res. So we have the comma. Let's just add a space as well. Okay. So now M is 109, 96, 104, 108, 109. Okay. Now the period. So period is 46, 40, 44, 46. So now we are going to get, so G is 103, 96, 100, 102, 103. Okay. Now E is 101. Okay, so 101 is 96, 100, 101. Okay, on to the letter T. 112, 116. Okay, so what are we going to get? Okay, did we just do 116? Okay, so 64, 32 is 96, 16 is 112, yeah. Okay, so first we're going to add a parentheses. And so that's going to be code 40. So we're going to get res. Now we just got to remember that we're still inside of an array, so we need a closing bracket, but we also need a closing parentheses. But first, let's do res. So res is R114, 96, 112, 114. Okay. E is 101. 104, nope, 100, 101. Okay, now res S, so that's 115, so 96, 112, 114, 115. Cool. Now let's add in a closing bracket, or closing parentheses. It's 41, 32, 8 is 40, plus 1 is 41, 1, 0, 1. Okay, and then we also need a closing bracket, which is 93, so 64, 80, 88, 92, 93. Right, 80, 88, 92, 93. Okay, and then let's add in a semicolon, so 32, 48, 56, 58, 59. Now we're going to go on to the new line, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 0, 1, 0. And then we still need 4 spaces, so 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we need one more. Cool. Now we just need to add the number and indices pairing into the map. So we're going to do map.set. So m is 109, 64, 32, 96, 104, 108, 109. So 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. 46, so 32, 40, 44, 46. Oh, hold on. I need to rewrite that. So 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. 32 and 8, 40, 44, 46. Okay. Now we're going to set. So set is S. This is 115, 96, 112, 114, 115. Okay. E is 101, 96, 100, 101. And then now T is going to be 116, 112, 116. Okay, so we have a parentheses, the opening one. So now we're going to want to add nums at the current index. So let's do that. So we got n, which is 110, 104, 108, 110. U is 117, 96, 112, 116, 117, 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 0, 1. On to M. So M is going to be 109. M is 109, 96, 104, 108, 109. Right, 96, 104, 108, 109. Okay. So now we have S. S is code 115. 96, 112, 114, 115. Okay, so we did nums. Now we want the angle or the square bracket 91, 80, 88, 90, 91. So I is 105, 96, 104, 105. close the square bracket. It's going to be 64 and third. It's going to be 64, 80, 88, 92, 93, right? 80, 88, 92, 93. Okay. Then we're going to need a comma. Comma's 44, 0, 0, 32, 40, 44. Okay. And then space and the letter I, which is 105, 96, 104, 105. Then we're going to close out with a parentheses, so 41, 32, 40, 41. 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. Let's add in a semicolon. 48, 56, 58, 59. Okay. Now we're inside of the for loop still. So let's go down one line. So 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. And then 2 spaces. And then let's have our closing curly bracket. It's code 125, 96, 112, 120, 124, 125. Oops. Okay. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 1. Okay. And then we're just going to get onto a new line again. It says 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. And then we're going to have one more closing bracket, which should close out our function. 12, 120, 124, 125. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 1. All right, so 96. All right, so I could be wrong, but I think that is our function. Let's see here. Let's target, let m equal a new map. Then we have a for loop. We're iterating through I. Num's length, I++, res is equal to the target minus num's I. If m has res, return I. M set. Okay, I think this is correct. Sweet. Okay, cool. So we are 3 for 3. Very exciting. This one was a little trickier, especially when we got to like this part. So yeah, that was interesting because we had to remember to close through the parentheses as well as the square bracket. So cool. Awesome. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to catch you guys in the next one.